I don't get it.
Podcast.
Hello, DGers. Haven't referred to you all as such in a very long time. We are opening this podcast by discussing Sunkissed, a not often spoken about orange soda that Lauren is currently drinking that Ashley believes is the best.
Well, you know, people love to pretend like Fanta is the best because it's just like trendy.
Fanta or Fanta.
Fanta or Fanta, or whatever you want to call it. What do you call it as?
Fanta. Don't you wanna Fanta?
Fanta.
So I'm assuming the commercial is correct, right?
Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to orange soda, there's Sunkissed, Fanta, and Crush. Now,
Yes, Crush. I forget.
I do think that Sunkissed is the superior one. They all have different flavors, much like the colas. I got nothing much to say.
Well, you got to describe them. What does Sunkissed taste like? What does
I
Crush
can't say
taste
it.
like?
I can't do it.
The only thing is that it's Mountain Dew and orange soda are the only two sodas that you can chug very, very fast without getting an owie in your throat.
You know how
Lauren, great opposite. Why is that? Is it because it's not as rich and
I think it's
more
not as
fruity?
carbonated. Maybe
It must not be as carbonated, but it does. The flow. It doesn't. You have to keep it in your mouth and then swallow slowly.
Yeah,
You just swallow.
You go good. Like you can literally drink a whole liter of Mountain Dew and not even have to stop.
Whoa, should we do that next podcast?
No, Naz, I think that, do you concur? Can you remember?
I don't. I wish that I was an authority on orange soda and Mountain Dew, but this is not. This is the few areas of fast and shitty food that I cannot say that I am an authority on because I didn't really order orange soda. My orange soda in my head just makes me think of Kel from All That.
Yeah.
Who loves orange soda? I do.
Yep.
I do.
Ooh.
And then I would have orange soda if it was free from the birthday party igloo cooler. If the Coke there was no more Coke.
Yes. Yeah.
That in that instance, I had orange soda.
Now, Coke Sprite orange soda or Coke orange soda?
So I believe that Sprite really had Sprite was the soda.
Dude, Sprite
was
we like as a
superior.
kid, Sprite was the soda, right? You would prefer
soda.
Sprite over Coke as a kid.
100%.
But now I think that Sprite tastes like diddly poop. I sometimes, like, if I'm really like want something light and refreshing, I'll have a Sprite from, you know, a gun or a fountain. But like a Sprite in a can now, it just tastes like chemicals to me.
Well, to me, you cannot have Sprite unless, I mean, the way they serve it on an airplane is the way you're supposed to have Sprite. You put it in a cup filled with ice cubes and you let it bubble up. I would never have Sprite straight
from a can. Gross.
Yeah,
but
that
then
tastes
what
like
about
aluminum.
Sprite from a bottle? Like,
Better
that's how
than a
they
can.
advertise it.
Yeah, the
with all
glass
the basketball
bottle.
players. No,
Yeah,
not
the glass
not the
bottle.
glass bottle. No, it's a plastic bottle.
Plastic bottle. I haven't had a soda in a plastic bottle since I was a kid. Do you guys have sodas like that?
From a vending machine. If I have a
How
soda from
often
at,
are
like,
you
a-
buying
I don't
soda
know.
from a vending machine?
Probably like once every 2 years. I don't know. Maybe my mom
can we
will
talk-
accidentally buy
Yeah.
vending machines.
Can we talk about vending machines? We have not talked about the vending machine was the best part of my day in high school at times.
Okay,
At West
that's
Boca
where I was
High.
That was the only thing I was going to... I only have an opinion about vending machines because of high school.
Literally, there was it was called the honey bun. The honey bun would sell out.
We know
at
about
vending
the
machine
honey
in high
bun.
school.
Yeah.
The honey bun was the only thing that would taste literally like it came out of the bakery in the vending machine. It's the only thing that would
600
stay fresh.
calories.
100%, but it was so glistening and shiny, and it would pull apart. Oh, I could taste it in my mouth right now.
I know I've said this before.
Oh my God,
but-
wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, cutting you off. I would always go for Pop-Tarts in the vending machine in high school because it was something that would fill me up. And I don't know why I didn't feel as...
It wasn't like chips.
It was. I didn't feel like it was as guilt-ridden as chips.
Okay.
I still felt guilty as a high schooler.
Let me say this.
thought Pop-Tarts
I was a stupid bitch.
This is what I was just trying to say. As a freshman in high school, I really learned what is good and what is bad for you. Like, I also went towards the Pop-Tarts, and I went towards the baked Lays. Okay, so those were like the options in the vending machine. And over time, getting those two things every single day was when I gained my freshman of high school year, freshman 15. And I was like, why the fuck am I getting so fat? All I eat are Pop-Tarts and baked Lays. They're baked, so there are no calories. So so that's my idea about a vending machine.
Baked Lays had a moment too, because like, remember when everyone ate at Subway? Like I don't even want to put this out in the universe, but if I die one day, I think it's because I ate Subway every day for like years.
Yeah. It's pretty gross.
I mean, they found yoga mat material in the bread at Subway. Like, Google it.
Yeah.
What? Yes, Google yoga mat material Subway. Anyways, that's when I would get my baked Lays. I thought it was so healthy. I thought I was Jared. I thought I was going to lose weight.
Exactly.
Eating like a 6-inch wheat turkey sandwich from Subway with baked Lays. I'd get a chocolate chip cookie and an iced
and a
tea.
Sprite.
The marketing was so good. But back to vending machines. I wouldn't get a soda in the high school vending machine. I feel like there may not have even been soda, or maybe I was like, no. We had the Very brand juice. Do you remember the Very juices?
No.
Lauren.
Very?
I think they were called Very. Very something.
Juices?
I think, let me see, Very juice. Very.
No.
Yeah, Very vending machine.
Did it have like old school font?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Machine juice. Let me see.
I think you're wrong.
I
vaguely remember this.
I feel like I need to like look back at like 90s throwbacks. What was the name of that juice brand? 90s juice brand vending machine? 90s.
Welch's?
No. Juice brand.
Do you guys remember, because since we started this podcast talking about orange soda, we got to talk about orange juice, and like orange juice also had a moment growing up.
I'm sorry. Sunny D. With Sunny
Delight. But I think we've discussed Sunny Delight.
Yeah, we have.
Before.
I didn't like Sunny Delight.
Why does Sunny Delight taste the way it does?
I don't know.
It's 0% real.
Probably.
But it tastes like if you mix soda and orange juice together.
Yeah, it does.
I never liked it.
It's like gritty.
You liked it.
I was obsessed with Sunny Delight.
I think, are you sure that you were really, truly obsessed with it? Or was it just the marketing?
I preferred it over regular orange juice.
Yeah, but was it because the marketing was so cool?
I loved
Looking
the way
back, I didn't like it very much, but I pretended to.
Yeah. I was like,
okay,
Lauren,
I
you're
actually
stupid.
liked it, but I think I actually liked it because I'm so fucking superficial. I think I liked the shape, the container that it came in.
Yeah.
It was like different than like the big fat carton, and it was
Great
easier to
texture on
take
the
out of the
outside.
fridge.
Gritty, almost.
Yes,
Okay.
it almost felt like the top was like a vase, like a flower vase or something. I don't know. Am I remembering this correctly? Let me Google this.
No, you're not. You got it. I don't
There's like so many times on this podcast that our listeners know exactly what we're talking about, and they're probably screaming at us through the
if you look
through the blah 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 the speakers as we try to look up things on Google. I figured out the Very juice though. Can I share?
Of course.
It's
and then
called
I have more things to
Very
say about
Fine.
Sunny D.
know.
Very
But
fine
it was
juice.
like only apple juice.
No, it has apple juice and orange juice.
Oh, I remember Very Fine.
Yeah. It's debatably one of Naz's favorite parts of this podcast. It's the time for her to talk about dead grass.
I love how you said dead grass.
Dead grass. Gotta like switch it up,
honestly,
you know?
it makes me feel like the coolest person in the world whenever I see people smoking dad grass in LA. And I literally, Ashley, I never.
You're like, I started this thing.
Ashley, I never. Like, you know, when that annoying person that name drops that you know, and you're like, oh my God, we get it. That's how I am with dad grass. I'm like, oh, they're a sponsor on my podcast.
No big deal. I've like known about them for a year now. And it's been like a part of my coffee table.
It is. I mean, first of all, it's summer, and summer is a time where life is just, it feels a little bit lighter, even though dad grass is great anytime, but it's a great thing to use if you want to chill out before a big meeting. And it's something that you can use instead of an evening glass of wine. So why I love dad grass, and if you don't know what it is, it's legal organic hemp that basically relaxes your body and mellows your mind. And it's CBD products, 100% organic hemp, like I mentioned. And what I love about it is you can enjoy the effects of CBD while still keeping a clear head. So you don't really feel mind high. You don't get the munchies. You don't get paranoia. You don't get all that stuff that you would get by smoking weed. And what's cool is like people inject CBD in so many different ways, but I would prefer to smoke a joint because it's just fun. And that's why I love Dadgrass.
It's also legal, federally legal, throughout the country for ages 18 and older, and it ships right to your door anywhere in the U.S. And right now, our listeners can get 20% off Dadgrass when you go to dadgrass.com/get-it. That is dadgrass.com/get-it for 20% off your first order. Dadgrass.com/get-it. Another throwback, which is not as nostalgic to me, is Fruitopia.
Yeah, I think we already talked about Fruitopia.
I don't remember that.
Really?
I thought we did that on
No, we did Orbits. We did the
podcast.
Orbits on the Nostalgic Food Podcast.
Oh, I
Look at that
remember
fucking picture of
Fruitopia.
Verifine.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, I forgot about Fruitopia. This logo takes me back. It's so 2000s.
This is only in Forestville. That was only in Forestville.
Really?
Our elementary school.
I wonder why we only drank Capri Sun Capri Sun was like okay in elementary, but it was not okay in middle school. I felt.
Oh yeah, that was because that was baby stuff. It's for babies.
I don't know why. Why it was like just packaging. Think about it.
It's
Capri
because
Sun's just juice. And it was okay to have, but you could never be seen. You could never be
my
caught.
God.
It's a baggy thing. Like, it's a juice box and baggy thing you can have in elementary school, but like you had to move on to cans and bottles
Exactly.
in
You
middle
never
school.
Bring a juice box to middle or high school.
But I would love to have a juice box now.
Yeah.
Why? Because you like crunching it at the end, like once you're done.
They're just like kind of adorable to drink through.
They're delicious. Anyways,
I always thought, since we're talking about vending machines, like it was so random that like Mary and Nelly, is that how you say it? Apple juice was always at the bottom, and no one ever, who the fuck got apple juice out of the vending machine?
Lauren loved apple juice. Apple juice made me feel weird in my tummy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I like apple
I'm like in an
juice,
I need my mommy way.
But only when I've tapped out on my like soda for the day. That I'm like, what else can I drink?
I just need to bring up what vending machines and what other capacity vending machines as an adult in an apartment complex, whether that's in college or like recent grad. Do you find those to be appealing? Because in college, I would like treat myself. I'd be like, today I'm going downstairs and getting a Snickers. It'll be a great day.
No, in college, it was almost like I was playing my own video game of how much food could I eat and find for free on this campus.
Oh, really? You were trying to find it for free?
I wasn't trying to find it for free. I just didn't like paying for stuff. Like we had a vending machine in our sorority house, and girls would get Coke and Diet Coke, and I would never pay for it because I was like, well, I'll just eat it at meal plan for free.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
But what are your guys' thoughts on vending machines' evolution? Since we've grown up, now you go to the airport, you can get caviar, you can get Kylie skin, Kylie makeup out of vending machines. Like, who's buying this stuff out of a vending machine?
Like, who's buying this? The only time I ever bought something out of the new fancy machine is like the Apple, like you buy Apple products like out of a vending machine or like electronics at the airport. But
because you forgot your headphones.
I only did that because everything else was closed and I forgot my headphones. The only time I would ever use something like that. But like Kylie skin, like.
It's because you go to vending machines when you need something. Hence, you needed headphones. And hence, you need the Snickers in the moment. Or you need something like some soda. But you don't go and say, like, I need Kylie skin right now.
Yeah.
I would rather, all those things that you purchase from a vending machine at an airport, I'd rather just go to the little bodega in the airport and get my electronics or candy there.
But she's saying it's closed. So, like, if you go on a late flight.
Oh, got it. That makes sense.
Our producer, Adam, is saying in the chat, vending machines are very different in different countries. In Germany, you can get beer. In Japan, you can get underwear and clothes. Now, actually, underwear and clothes. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, say you put on an uncomfortable pair of pants and you're like, shit, I need to change these immediately and buy sweatpants from a vending machine. That's what.
Yeah, for like a long travel day. Yeah.
Sorry, what, Ashley?
A long travel day. I'd like some fresh
Yeah.
undies. Yeah.
100%. And especially ones you could just toss after. I told you guys a long time ago when we did this podcast years ago, I got stuck in Vegas and I lost a contact. And I was like, oh my God, like what if you drove from LA to Vegas and like you don't have an extra contact lens? Mm-hmm. Like there should be vending machines with contact lenses because you literally cannot
with
function
your
as a human.
prescription in it.
I came up with this idea where you would type your prescription, like there would be a database, you'd type it in, and then it would allow you to have it. Actually, I think anyone should buy any prescription they want. It's like when you go into CVS and there's all those like reading glasses, like you're not going to buy one that doesn't work for you.
Yeah, prescription. Like who's trying to get your like? I understand if you want my prescription Xanax, but do you want my prescription glasses?
Yeah, why would you want my -3 prescription contact lens? Just make it accessible to anyone so that we can get it everywhere.
Oh, I understand. I was so confused. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like they should just have them on the shelf.
Yeah.
Like your prescription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and vending machines.
Yeah.
Especially because if you're on a long flight, you want to sleep, take them out, you know, and if
That's a
I don't
very
know, it's
niche market, kind of.
no way, the whole world wears. Let me see what percentage of the United States.
But
wears
it's just like
contact
if you
lenses.
happen to lose your contact or not bring all your contacts with you.
I think it's higher than Kylie's skin.
I agree with that. Yes.
I wonder how many people use Kylie's Skin. Just because, like, I do not believe, as a skincare aficionado, I'm really not a fan of celebrity skincare lines.
Because there can't be that high of, like, medical grade.
Yeah, because I, like, only use medical grade shit pretty much. Like, I guess, like, 80% of what I use, 90% of what I use, 70% of what I use is what I really meant to say.
Wow.
70% is what I use is, like,
here.
You know.
This is a great topic for us to discuss because with the
Kim's-
emergence.
Didn't I just tell you that Ashley never shuts up?
Yeah, I know, I don't.
She never does. Ever.
Actually, you should host 2 podcasts.
You could literally just talk by yourself. You need your own podcast to get all your talking out. No, finish your thought.
Well, I think it's because you guys, people don't at home listening, don't know that you guys share a microphone, which you should have your own. But Lauren, you probably wouldn't feel that way because Ashley's always on the microphone.
No, I feel this way when there's no mics involved.
It's only when we're here because at my house we have the 2 mics. I didn't bring my mic down here.
Let's talk about celebrity skincare lines because I just said Kylie Skin, but I just said that as a joke. Does she have a skincare line?
Yes.
You didn't know that?
I think I've seen it before, but I know Kim came out with Skin, SKYNN, I think. Rhode, obviously Hailey Bieber's skincare line. JLo Beauty just launched. It's like, I am actually someone who would not, and I buy anything Kim Kardashian puts out. Literally
And I buy
everything.
anything Hailey would
I
do.
will not
I
buy
don't.
anything from her skincare line.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
follow Kim for the skin.
I don't think of Kim as being known for her skin. I mean, I think she has gorgeous skin. Whenever she doesn't have makeup on the show, I'm like, holy shit, I'm so jealous. But yeah, I want to buy skincare products that dermatologists develop and like real skin experts, not somebody who's going to slap their name on it. And I understand that Kim probably put a lot of effort into this, and she was in the lab and she wanted certain material, like certain chemicals in there and stuff. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying that, like, I'm going to stick with my medical grade stuff that I trust.
I haven't tried it, so maybe in the same way she redefined shapewear, I could see her being like, because she wears makeup all the time. I could see her coming up with things that other people haven't thought of. And once people start talking about that, I'll try it. But yeah, otherwise I'm sticking to Murad. I love Murad.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Yeah,
but
I feel the same way about Hailey Bieber. I mean, she has amazing skin and she is known for her skin, but still, I look at the products, I'm like, it doesn't even sound like it's going to change my life. It's just like, this is a glaze. This is going to make you shiny. I'm like, yeah, I could put baby oil on my face and look like that.
Yeah. And I just want to shout out my favorite skincare lines, now that Naz did hers. Not that they're sponsored, but Skin Better and Is Clinical and Dermalogica. Those are like the 3 main ones that I use. Okay. And then Lauren, about her and her glazing, her glazed donut shit. That's
like a
something
thing the kids say now.
The glazed donut thing.
Yes.
You're supposed to do it like once or twice a week. You don't go to bed like that every day.
What is
You're
the
also
donut glaze look? Ashley?
You're
What
not
is it?
supposed to. Okay, it's like you basically like put all your stuff on, like all your serums and everything, and then you put like Aquaphor
that's not
over your face.
That's not what she means. It's not Aquaphor, no. Because a lot of dermatologists say don't put that Aquaphor don't slug it in. It's called slugging. So like you put Aquaphor on all over and seal your products in. But a lot of people have been like, don't do that. Don't do that. So it's not actually that. It's actually
what is she doing?
It's like I don't know what's in it, but it's not that.
No. Okay.
So is it a serum that Haley has that gives you the donut glaze look?
It's simply a serum / moisturizer that gives you like a shine, like a sheen.
But it's not for nighttime. It's like to wear out during the day.
Because this glazed donut trend, you're supposed to use it like at night. You're supposed to like go to bed like a glazed donut or something. And it's like, this is like all, I don't know. This is some non-dermatological BS. Yeah, and you're not supposed to use Retin-A or retinols of any kind when you do this weird coating. No. Because it like traps it in there or something like that. Anyway, we're all getting a little too technical here.
Anyway, well, I just wanted, before we started talking about Sunkissed, I arrived home. I arrived home from a long day. And my mom...
I hate myself.
Because you want to interrupt me?
No, I hate myself because I feel like I'm a blah, 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 and nobody wants to talk to me.
What are you talking about?
I feel bad about myself for like the last like 20 minutes of me just blabbering and like not being coherent. No, Lauren, I'm going to let you tell a story completely without any interruptions from me, starting right now.
Thank you, as she already interrupted.
I know.
Okay, so I got a call from my mom around 4:00, and she said, "We're ordering dinner. What do you want? Will you be home for dinner? Blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Yes, please. I would like a medium pizza, but not thin crust, like just a regular medium pizza because we're going to pick up pizza." I arrive home I was late for this podcast. So I arrive home and I go, "Ooh, where's the pizza? I just want to shove a piece in my mouth." And my mom goes, "I forgot about you." No. So I have nothing to eat and my mom forgot about me. So that's how I'm feeling right now. And that's my story.
Well, there was a number of occasions.
So annoying.
That my mom...
I would be starving. Especially when you're... That's like such a... First of all, the way your brain works is you're like, I'm going to get home and I'm going to put bread and cheese in my mouth and it's going to be there. It makes you salivate. And then to walk in and to not have it, I mean, there's no definition of unsatisfaction.
Yes, I imagined what I was putting that pizza in my mouth for at least an hour and a half beforehand, and now it's not here, and now I don't want anything that's in the house. My mom's like, "What can I make you?" I'm like, "I don't want anything. I don't want you to make anything. I want to go to Taco Bell."
Do you think she's
now.
ordering you a pizza now?
Hell no. They're probably asleep on the couch right now.
Damn.
That's all. That's my irritation for the day.
Well, I have a couple I don't get it.
Oh, I got some good ones too.
Oh, good, because I got none.
Okay, so the first one, Lauren and I kind of discussed, but I don't get why curly fries aren't available everywhere that fries are available. I recently had curly fries this weekend, and I said, this curly fry, it was so perfectly curly. Like, think of a ringlet of hair. It was like so stacked, like 5 rings, and I put it in my mouth. There was nothing more satisfying than taking a bite into that curly fry. And I said to myself, this fry is superior than the regular fry, than the waffle, and then the steak fry, because you get more ratio of potato in your mouth. And it's the reason why when I'm eating regular fries or shoestring, when I have shoestring, I'm stacking like 5. When I have regular, I'm stacking at least 3. And I'm like, I don't have to do that with curly fries. I could just have 1.
My mouth is watering right now.
It's so
you gotta
good.
Go to Arby's
and the seasoning,
for this.
That's what I was going to say.
Well, people have been telling me to hit up Jack in the Box and that they have bomb curly fries. And so now in my head, I'm like, all right, well, I guess I got to go to Burgers Never Say Die for my smash burger, then drive to McDonald's, get a McFlurry, then go to Jack in the Box and get curly fries. And that's the
don't get anything other than curly fries at Jack in the Box, though.
But the season, I know. I've always thought Jack in the Box was so sus. But then Lauren got in to ask me a really important question. She's like, is it the seasoning you like? Or
it's
what?
always
what
the seasoning. The seasoning is different on curly fries.
The shape?
But why? I love that the seasoning's different. It reminds me of Checkers. I don't know, whoever's listening who grew up with Checkers or has Checkers, if you live in a state that has Checkers, Checkers is like the greatest seasoned fry in the entire world, but it's not a curly fry.
Well, are you are you missing Arby's? Because you're missing Arby's.
I didn't know that Arby's I've only had a roast beef sandwich from Arby's with cheese. I've never had fries there.
Yeah, their fries are absolutely out of this
season
world.
the way you want a curly fry seasoned, and they're so good.
I don't know why we decided to put seasoning on curly fries
That's
and
what I'm
not
saying.
regular fries.
That was I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why is there good seasoning only on curly fries? Because they can handle it and they can stick to it, maybe?
Well, Checkers and Miami Subs Grill, which was a chain in Florida. I don't know if it still exists. I read a while ago that Pitbull bought all of them and saved it because he's the king of the 305. But those two places in Florida had regular shaped cut fries with curly fry seasoning.
Is that just like an Old Bay seasoning, maybe?
It feels like Cajun.
Yeah. Oh, Cajun. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, why isn't curly fries everywhere? I only ate curly fries when we would order wings. And I'm like, why aren't they everywhere?
It's true. Why aren't they everywhere?
I don't know, but I think this just brings back the point that Arby's is an underrated fast food chain.
I can't believe Arby's is still open. I don't know anyone that goes.
It's like, what
and gets
about
a
Roy
roast beef
Rogers?
sandwich?
Roy Rogers was a similar thing because it was also roast beef.
What's Roy Rogers?
You never heard of Roy Rogers?
No.
It was
They're
like
very
an
hard to
Arby's,
find
an
now.
Arby's.
I thought you were
meets,
talking about like a football player.
or like the Roy Roger that it was named after.
Isn't it a cowboy?
A cowboy, like I think it was a cowboy actor. Not 100% sure.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, they I think had curly fries as well. But they were a roast beef place meets like a Wendy's. They had the best like breaded chicken nuggets.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to go to Arby's.
We don't have an Arby's around here.
You don't?
We used
My
to
other-
in town.
You know someone who needs to update their French fries? Wendy's needs to update their fries.
They did, you crazy loon.
They did?
Naz, they have a whole campaign recently about their new fries. They tell you that you can return them if you don't want them, if you don't like them as much.
way! It's like
If
I
they're-
manifested this.
Go look at Wendy's website right now. I bet you it's like on
Oh my
a banner.
Wait,
their
I'm so
fries
excited.
they're dominant. I will say that they're probably
New
like
ones?
yeah, their new ones are great. They're great. They're like a little thicker than McDonald's, but
What's
they still
the
have
difference?
that
What's the
crispy.
difference?
It's way crispier. It's crispy on the outside and mushy on the inside, the way a fry should be.
Wait, but
Because
are
before-
they salty? They were never salty.
They're very salty. They're very salty.
Oh my God. Ashley, you're right. It says finally. Finally. Free fries with your Frosty. Oh my God. I am on my way.
This is hilarious. You should go do that now. You should definitely
What
do
a
that
deal.
today and report back.
What a
Says
deal.
They literally say they added more sodium to the fries.
Oh, we're getting another message from Adam. KFC seasoning. KFC.
Wendy's adds gourmet cachet, more sodium to fries shots. Okay.
Look at that. But I wonder, the KFC seasoning that you speak of, is that like, that is, oh God, on those fries, those steak fries, or whatever fries they used to have them on steak fries, but now I think they're smaller, but they still use the same seasoning. And holy shit. Those are
You can
amazing.
really, if you're a fast food restaurant, you can really pull in a massive crowd based on the
Our
cut
podcast?
the cut and style of your fry. Like, think
Yeah.
about it. Chick-fil-A stands on their own
Their
legs
waffle,
because
yeah.
you can't really get waffle fries anywhere else.
Not in any fast food place.
And
What's-
actually, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, what's an item that should be added to more fast food restaurants?
That's a great question, Ashley.
Because it's
I love
always
that.
the standard burger, chicken sandwich.
dogs?
Hot
yeah,
dogs.
hot
I was going to
dogs
say
could.
that, Lauren. Hot dogs should be more accessible because unless you live near like a Wiener Schnitzel or, you know.
Shake Shack has them now. Shake Shack has them, but that's a.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shake Shack's always had hot dogs.
Spit on me.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't know Shake Shack had hot dogs.
Maybe
That's
soft
weird.
pretzels could be one with cheese dip.
What about
I think-
grilled cheese?
I think pickles. Why aren't there pickles everywhere? Everything should come with a pickle.
Yes, absolutely. Good point. Good point.
Right? Like
Yeah.
that's an easy fix. Just throw in a pickle with every burger and fry meal that I get.
Maybe more dessert options.
I feel like we're in school and we're like, and I have a whiteboard. I have a whiteboard. And it's like, what should we? Yes, very good. More pickles. Anyone else? Anyone else?
This would be the time that I would actually not be scared to raise my hand because I'm like, this is just a suggestion.
More dessert options.
Just an opinion, just a suggestion. A very simple one answer, one word. I can say this.
100%. And yeah, I think more dessert options because, as you guys know, I was recently called by someone on Instagram McHighness, which I really love that name for
good.
me.
McHighness.
As someone who loves a McFlurry so much, the reason is because you can't get a luxury, high quality dessert like that from the luxury of your own car for that price point.
Absolutely.
Like
Are we gonna
at
go-
a Dairy
we're gonna
Queen
go
in
back-
Baskin, you have to walk out of your car, you know?
We're going to go back to the ice cream. Naz
know.
going to get ice cream
Shit.
by herself
We're just
situation.
repeating rambles.
What do you mean? This is a different conversation.
This is we're talking about drive-through ice cream, Lauren. If you don't know what we're talking about, guys, listen to the previous ramble when we talk about how you can get frozen yogurt by yourself, but you can't go out and get a hard cone ice cream by yourself.
I know a bunch of people were like, so someone responded and said that they did go get hard ice
saw
cream
that.
by
I
themselves,
read all
but
the comments.
that they walk around with it. And I'm like, exactly. You can't sit idle by yourself.
No.
I sit in the car. You go and sit in the car and just eat your ice cream cone by yourself.
Twiddle your thumbs and like shake your legs and cross your legs as you're sitting there eating a hard ice cream cone. It's so nerdy.
Go sit on a bench by yourself outside the ice cream
It
place.
just sounds
I got it.
sad to me.
Wait, can we talk about one more ice cream though thing? Did you hear about the Choco Taco being
Yeah, so Choco Taco, R.I.P.
I have to say, never even had a Choco Taco, but now I think I want it. It's kind of like back when they retired the Twinkie, and then like all of a sudden everybody's like, you cannot get rid of my Twinkie.
It is so fucked that like we as humans just want what we can't have.
Exactly.
No one gave a fuck. I mean, if I was like a head marketing ad person, I'd be like, let's just kill it and then
Just
everyone will want it.
Just tell everyone it's not going to be there.
Guys, that's when like IHOP did the IHOB and they changed it to the B, and they're like the International House of Burgers. I really still need to know to this day whether that was a marketing scheme or it really was their idea and it went so poorly that they were like, guess what? April Fools. We're just kidding. Because I saw
corporations always do April Fool's jokes like that.
but it wasn't on April Fool's, Naz.
Oh.
I feel like I just remember going down. So what was it? Was it Sunset? Yeah, I was driving down Sunset and I saw workmen on a ladder switching the P to a B.
Then I think you know that's the answer. It was legit, and they just realized I fucked up.
No,
That's so funny. Wait, fuck. What was I just gonna say? Damn, I forgot. My other I don't get it was actually, this is interesting because you and Jared have Audrey's, but I was really, I've been so tired this summer, even though I've been getting good sleep. Something about summer, I just feel very lackadaisical. And it was like 4:00 or it was later. Oh no, this is what it was. I had a Saturday where I went to 3 engagements, and you guys know I never go out. And one of them started at 10, and I was like, I'm going to need some help.
10
So I was like,
p.m.
I'll go to Starbucks. But Starbucks closes at, I don't know, it was closed. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, there's a massive market for people that need coffee at night. I'm like, why aren't coffee shops open at night? This doesn't make any sense.
I mean, well, enter Audrey's. We are open Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wait, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday till 5, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday until, pretty late. And then
Like,
we
what's
are open,
pretty late?
10 on Thursday and then 11 on Friday and Saturday. But that's
Whoa.
because we're a bar. We do the bar thing at night.
I know, but do you serve iced coffee at that time?
Yeah, if you want an iced coffee that time, very, very many people get teas and iced coffees and stuff at that time.
See, to me, but that's not common, right? We're all in agreement that that's
Definitely not common. There's so many times where, yes, you're right. At like 6 o'clock, I would really love to have something open, like a Starbucks open, like on the road. And just be like, I want like a little cozy, like a little something. Like maybe like...
They close at... What do they close
They
at?
close at like, I don't know. Some of them close late. Some of them close early. It's like, it just depends on where the location is.
If
Because
I
like,
was
think about Reston Town Center, Lauren. Reston Town Center, they had their Starbucks open really late so that like you can get like an after dinner coffee. And like you can go get hot chocolate when you're ice skating at night.
At 9:30.
No, I feel like every place should close at 10. That way, like if you're going somewhere at 10, you get something at 9. If I was a truck driver, I'd be up in arms. I mean, come on.
I'll say
McDonald's cafes for. McCafes are for.
Well, yeah, thank God for Mickey D's saving the world once again.
Well, Dunkin' is also open pretty late. And I have to give, as part of the restaurant industry now, I have to say that, like, obviously, if it doesn't pay off for their workers to be there, then, like, obviously that's the reason that they close that time. So they, I'm sure these places would make far less money than it would be worthy of them staying open for. Hence, the audience is just
then
not
to
there.
bring it back to how we kick this thing off, we need more iced coffee vending machines around the world.
Now that's a great idea. Well, for a full circle moment.
Yes, very full circle.
Iced coffee vending machine.
It isn't common. I remember on my first date with Jack, it was 11 o'clock and he goes, I want a coffee. And I was like, you are the weirdest person I've ever met. And I'm correct about that. And then we went to the Bourgeois Pig. You remember the
Bourgeois Pig?
The
oh my
bourgeois?
God. Wait, I never told you this story.
The Bourgeois Pig?
The Bourgeois Pig. Okay. But I have a story after this.
Okay. Well, basically it's just this one coffee shop in LA that's open to 3 a.m.
Yeah. But in LA, there's so many creatives, Lauren, that it's like I don't think Jack's weird. Most people here need coffee late at night. Writers, music producers, people record
DJs.
music at like 2 a.m.
Exactly.
DJs.
Yep.
Like literally everyone. So when I first moved to Los Feliz in LA, it was down the street from that coffee shop. And it's so cool in
it's
there.
So cool. It's the
so
coolest
dope
place
in there.
ever.
It's like dark. There's like a forest.
There's like a
room,
rainforest in the back.
Yeah, it's sick. Anyway, so I was talking to the girl whose apartment I was like taking over for her. I was taking over her lease. And I was like, oh my God, like this neighborhood's so cute. She's like, did you check anything out? And I was like, yeah. I'm like, the Borges Pig.
Oh, the Borges Pig.
And she was like, you mean the Bourgeois Pig? And I was like my first conversation I had with a stranger
something
in LA
wrong. Oh my
was
God.
the Borges Pig.
I feel like everyone does that. You're not alone.
So now it is time for us to take a break and talk about Ashley's favorite sponsor. We got 2 great sponsors on today's podcast, guys. My favorite and Ashley's favorite. Ashley, take it away.
What do you guys think it is?
It's
ROTHY apostrophe S. It's Rothy's. Rothy's. We love them because it's the only flat that I've ever worn that doesn't cut up the back of my foot. It also doesn't have a break-in period. You can put it in the machine and wash them. And I don't know why I'm singing a song, but I am. You can feel good about being so environmentally friendly because they're made from repurposed water bottles. Actually, they've repurposed. Okay, I'll stop singing. They've repurposed 125 million water bottles so far. They don't just have like the slipper points. They have so many different styles now. They even have sneakers, which is Lauren's go-to. And you can wear them out to work. You can wear them out to lunch. You can wear them out to dinner, or you can wear them with your yoga pants. We love it because Rothy's really works with every single outfit. Like I said, Lauren's is the sneaker, which is like, very versatile and obviously sporty looking. And I prefer the ultra feminine point, the pink ballet slipper.
I love how you said yoga pants because I truly feel like Rothy's shoes feel like yoga pants for your feet. Like that's probably the best way I could describe it. It's literally the yoga pants for your feet. Like you can get away wearing them everywhere, just like you would a yoga pant. Yeah. And it's literally your number one thing that you'd rather put on because of comfortability.
1,000%.
And like Ashley mentioned, washability. So my friends, your new favorite shoes are waiting. Discover the versatile styles that you can wear absolutely anywhere and get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/get it. That's ROTHYS.com/get it for $20 off your first order.
Okay. Back to coffee. I don't get it this week. It's actually about coffee, and it's came up with this in Hawaii. I think Hunter goes, I go, oh, you're so happy this morning. He goes, I've had my coffee and I worked out. And I was like, why do we only have coffee as a possessive drink? Or like, why is it coffee only I haven't had my coffee. I'm going to go get my coffee. Why is it the only drink or food that is possessive?
I don't like saying my coffee. I think it's stupid. You don't say that either. I haven't had my coffee. That's like such an old mom thing to say.
Well, I would say like, I haven't shit today because I haven't had my coffee.
You would say that.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like, but why is it like
Lauren
I haven't had my water today? No, it's I haven't had a water.
I think Lauren just hit us with another Lauren Iaconetti Zinger.
Thank you.
I think
It took a
that's
while to get out of
such
my
a
mouth.
Good one.
But...
It's so true. I never noticed that. I mean, I should start saying my McFlurry.
yeah, my McFlurry.
No, we literally don't say that for anything else. That's wild.
We tried this for like an hour in Hawaii trying to figure out like, do we say my for anything else? The only other thing we could think of was I haven't had like my run today.
No.
Like I haven't gone for my run.
I haven't gone on my
run
workout.
today.
I haven't gone on my workout or my run.
I haven't done my workout today.
My workout.
My workout. Yeah,
So
but
we
we're
kind
talking about food though, right?
We kind of both, whatever. Hold on.
Hold on.
There he goes.
I haven't had my
my morning workout, but we figured out that basically the only my possessive things are things that are super routine in your life. Super
Which
routine.
is coffee. That's why.
Yeah.
Because coffee is
Yeah.
that routine.
But
And 'cause-
water's routine.
But you don't have a time for water. A water is an all day thing. And I just want to say that, like, you're so right. Of course, we use the expression "my coffee." I just prefer to say, "I haven't had coffee yet." I just say, "I haven't had coffee yet." I don't say "my coffee."
What does Jared say?
Jared says coffee too. He doesn't say "my coffee." Do you really say "my coffee"?
I think I say my coffee, and that's why we started talking about it because it was my coffee. Yeah,
I wonder what I say. I'm gonna have to notice.
I think
now
you
when
say
talk.
my coffee.
I don't think she
I mean,
does.
I talk to no one. I live alone, so
I don't think she says "my." I think she says "I haven't had coffee yet."
Haven't had my coffee.
No, I think I would say I haven't had my coffee this morning.
That's-
would
I hear you
100%
say that.
That's so
Yeah.
interesting, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, it's definitely like a routine thing.
It's the only way. It's the only way. But I thought that was so weird. I was like, what the fuck? Why is that the only thing? Anyway, so that was my item.
That's a great I don't get it.
fascinating.
Thank
I love
you.
that I don't get it. Good job,
Lauren is
Lauren.
just such a queen when it comes to these things.
She's the GG
Okay.
queen.
My second I don't get it is not really an I don't get it, but like I was watching TikTok and this girl was talking about icks and like how bad girls get icks, but guys do not get the ick.
1000%. We've talked about this before.
I know, but
No,
then
explain. I don't know what you're saying.
okay, so I don't think like if you ask a girl like, oh, what's the biggest ick you've ever gotten with a guy? The girl's gonna say, oh, he said this word really weird and I was grossed out and I never looked at him the same again. Or I saw him wear shorts and I never looked at him the same again. And then if you ask a guy, what's your ick? They go, oh, a girl that like doesn't take care of herself, or a girl that
general.
very general. It's more of like an aspect or a personality trait that they don't like.
Yeah,
Never
a girl that
anything
doesn't wear a
specific.
lot of makeup.
A girl doesn't wear a lot of makeup. It's such a yeah, exactly. But girls have very specific. Oh my god, I remember this. So, anyways, I was reading the TikTok comments under this, and this one guy goes, "The ick is a subconscious reaction to thousands of years of evolution, programmed to hate any sign of weakness, no matter how ridiculous." And I was
Really?
like,
Wait, is this like for real?
I don't, that's just his theory. It's just a theory. But and then I started thinking about it. That is so true because I remember my biggest ick probably was I was in 7th or 8th grade and I had this crush on this guy for maybe a month. It was like a very, very hard crush. But we did square dancing in middle school, obviously, in gym class. And someone pantsed him and I just saw his underwear and he looked so frightened. And then I never liked him again. And it was because he looked weak. He looked pathetic.
Oh my god, that's so horrible. But
I know.
mean, yeah, we know because of evolution, right? That like women are we're attracted to certain qualities that we think will make us feel safe when it comes to survival.
Exactly. So we get
Like
these gross
someone who will
feelings.
take care of us financially and who's strong and blah blah blah. But obviously, those are like sometimes stereotypes.
I'm
too.
gonna pee my pants thinking
I
about
can't
Lauren
believe-
being disturbed about seeing a frightened young middle schooler.
That poor guy. That's so sad,
And
Lauren.
then from there on out, I literally could barely hold his hand for square dancing.
Wait, I just thought of something. You
Yeah.
guys know I love Larry David and Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I'm fucking dying because I forgot this was a plot point last season. You guys are going to die because you haven't seen last season, right?
No.
Okay. Larry, it was either Larry or Leon. One of them, I forget, liked a girl she was like hot or whatever, but then she ran into a glass sliding door.
Oh.
And that was their ick. They're like,
okay.
You can't. They're
okay,
like,
so you're
now
done.
we think she's like an idiot.
Okay, I mean, that's actually a very good ick for a guy to do. Yes.
It's literally wait, I gotta look it up because I don't want to fuck it up.
That is very funny.
Yeah.
But do you think this has something to do with our brains too? Because they say that guys, when they look at girls, like say that we have like a pimple or we have like a small flaw, like they never pick up on small flaws, whereas like a girl would probably pick that up on her own face or like her friend's face or anything like that.
Wait, Ashley, hold on. I messed it up. You guys were right. It's women icks. Larry was dating Lucy Liu. In the show.
I think I actually saw this.
Larry ran into a glass sliding door, and Leon was like, "You're not going to get fucked now," and she totally was like, "I'm not."
It's only the girls.
Yeah.
It's only the girls. You don't remember any like middle school, high school icks? Like,
well, you know that my like prom date, like he showed up with the Caesar hair on
he
prom,
had gross hair,
and he
and
had
that was it.
gross greasy hair to his forehead, and I was like, oh God, I liked you for months, and now I don't.
I looked forward to this for months, and you
weird?
fucked it up. But reading the comments under this TikTok was the funniest thing I've ever read. It was like he accidentally scratched me with his toenail, and I immediately broke up with him.
I remember. Okay, so you guys, this is like totally not at all. Like I don't even think it's on topic. I don't know. It can or it can't be. I'll always remember this one. I think this was the ick factor with this one person, a very wealthy guy that I really liked when I was younger. To give Lauren context. I remember he was the first guy whose house I slept over at, slept in his bed, and I woke up the next day. To remind anybody, I think that I did tell this story because I was wearing underwear. I was wearing... Yes. I know I've told this story on the podcast, but it is worth repeating.
You were wearing what?
I was wearing Paul Frank underwear that had
you told us.
on the butt, hamsters in wheels, and it said "Rolling with the homies."
I'm fucking dead.
Paul Frank underwear.
Okay,
It's like little monkey smiling.
Yes.
It's like literally wearing kids' underwear.
1,000% of his children's
You
underwear.
are not ready to have a sleepover with a male.
Like that.
I remember.
Like that was his ick with you.
Yeah.
I actually don't think so because this rolls into this. I remember he was trying to do something in the morning. He was trying to finger me in the morning, and I was so not okay. I was I'm not down for this. I will not be. I'm not ready for this. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, I'm wearing Rolling with the Homies panties. And I was like, can you no? And he was like. He's like, what? And I'm like, it's just the morning. And I think it's kind of I feel gross. And and his breath was so bad. And I was like, I just can't. And he said this. He goes, you're going to love having sex with your husband one day in the morning. You're going to love the morning. You're going to love morning sex.
And that was the ick?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's gross because you're basically saying, you're not my husband. Why am I even doing this? This is disgusting.
Why was that an ick for you?
I think exactly what Lauren said. I think there was so many things in there. I think one, it was this is the moment I realized that you are not the husband that I want to wake up to in the morning.
You're pushy. You're not my husband, and I don't feel like
you stinky right now. You super stinky. You super stinky right now, and you think that I'm gonna want to do it in the morning. I will never want to do it in the morning. You obviously do not know me. There's so many things in there.
Morning. I'm now as I'm evolving as a woman. I think morning's the way to go because they got morning wood. I don't know. I'm thinking morning's fun. I don't like morning sex.
Necessarily hate it, but I hate my breath.
But I hate breath. It's you got to go brush your teeth first.
At that point, I'm done.
All I'm saying is that afternoon is probably where it's at.
All this conversation is done. I like morning because my stomach's flat too. Yeah. All this conversation is done. It made me think of all the icks I've done that I feel like men have felt towards me.
No, guys don't have icks.
They don't. I'm always self-conscious about this.
You guys, I was at a party.
Naz, they don't even understand.
I want to hear what she has to say.
Okay, fine, but can I just
shut up?
I was at a party this past weekend, and this guy had an immaculate kitchen, and I'm like, damn, if people didn't know I didn't cook, like they know now, like it shows. He's like showing us the kitchen and he had like this little station with a bunch of like vegetables on it or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, I love like your little onion station. I'm like, it's so cute. And he's quiet and he goes, well, that's a garlic.
Oh my goodness. There's all those little garlics out on the rack thing, and you were like, called them onions?
Ashley, I've never been more mortified in my entire life.
Garlic.
He goes, well, that's a garlic. So I was like, oh, fuck.
Was this the guy that you liked, or does it not matter?
No, it didn't matter, but
Okay.
it was just like, oh my God.
That's funny. That wouldn't give me the ick. If I was a guy, it would not give me the ick.
I just wanted to say before Lauren told me to shut up, which was totally valid. I need to start shutting up. I understand. That guys like don't even understand. They don't even comprehend it because I've asked them before, like, what's the story? Give me a story about a little thing a girl did that grossed you out. They have no idea what to say. Again, back to what Lauren said in the beginning. He'll be like, she didn't have good hygiene or something like
Hunter,
that.
I go, what's the biggest ick? He goes, girls that just don't, that are expecting a handout. And I was like, that's not an ick.
A handout? What does that even mean?
Like he'll take care of them for the rest of their life. Like, won't work.
Oh, that's like half the female population.
Half the female population, also a character trait, not an ick.
Yeah. Character
Yeah, we
treats
need
can't be it. It
icks.
needs to be like accidental some things.
Okay.
We need to have guys on to talk about their icks.
I would love that. And they need to be valid.
I mean, I bet you Jared doesn't want to come in here right now, but I already tell you he's had one. That's because he's a Jared and he understands.
What is his?
What's Jared's
Do you know what
ick?
his ick is?
Well, you know, it's very Jared. He doesn't like when people are rude to.
That's not an
no,
ick.
No,
That's
Lauren.
not an ick.
Well, I don't know. He drove to New York to go on a date with this girl years ago, and it was a specific moment where she was ordering a martini, and she goes, "I'll have a pomegranate martini," and cut the waiter off. And didn't say please or thank you or anything. And there was specifically a pomegranate martini that he will always remember this moment.
Okay. A lot of guys are like, if she's not nice to the waiter, it's like so many people. That's not an ick to me.
Because it can be applied to multiple people. I think an ick has to do with like a little comment or something that happened with one specific person.
I think everyone feels that way about everyone, right? If you're dating someone and they're fucking rude. Adam would like us to clarify what an ick is.
Okay. And wow, it's very hard
it's
to
something
describe.
that like makes you like when you're really into someone. It's something that makes you just go ugh.
It
like,
turns you around.
I don't,
Grosses you out.
It's a
It's a
turn
gross out.
off. If it grosses you out, it's a turn off.
It's a very specific thing that happens that flips a switch. You could be obsessed with someone and immediately done.
For me,
And then
is
gross
it more
out to think you ever liked them.
He said, is it more physical or behavioral? I think it's both because I think, do you guys think this is an ick? One time I went on a date with a guy I thought I'd be really into, and then I heard his voice. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, never mind.
No, I don't think so because you weren't.
I don't think that's one.
You
That's not
didn't
it,
like him
no.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more like you see how they sleep or like what their, I don't know, their toes look like.
One of the comments was he raises his arms when he sneezes. I should find the TikTok and read all the comments.
Oh my
Dead.
god, that is really, really funny. Okay,
That's
well,
so funny.
yeah, it's such a specific thing. I want to think about more. There's gotta be
thought
to
of
have more.
I had
in our
so many
own
when I was
repertoire.
growing up, but as you get older, I feel like you get less.
As you get older, I think you'd only feel them once you're in committed relationships. Like, does Hunter give you any? Because Jared doesn't, except for like sometimes it's the way he feeds himself. It's like not even like he's being gross at eating. It's just like sometimes it's like
It's not an
I
ick,
can
that's an
see the way-
irritation.
The way that he like just like gently feeds himself.
Well, that's annoying.
It's because it's gentle. Shove it in.
so graceful. Stop being so graceful.
Exactly.
It's true. I hate
Wow.
It means you're not
Well,
really.
my friends.
You're
Wait,
not,
I got one more. I don't get it.
Hold on. Because
Okay.
he's gentle with his food, it means that he's not like aggressive towards it because like he doesn't think it's that great. Like,
Okay.
I want him to think it's that great.
Yeah, I get you.
And devour.
Devour it. I love you, Vecna. That's just a little thing I have in my head that I want to say. I love you, Vecna, and I love you.
Being OCD right now?
Nope. I just love you, Vecna, and I think Campbell Bowers is the hottest person ever.
Did you see the story I posted, Lauren?
Yeah, with the muscle.
How funny is that?
So funny.
I wrote out of the loop right now.
Someone wrote, who decided that skeletons are scary? Because honestly, I'd be more scared if the muscular system suddenly walked into my room. And I'm like, that's Vecna.
So it's totally Vecna.
Can somebody
Stranger Things. Okay. You're the only person who doesn't know. I have two more things to say.
The villain in Stranger Things is Vecna. And it's also a villain from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes. Naz, have you ever interviewed the guy that plays Rocket Man?
Taron Egerton? No, I would love to.
He's
the guy that plays Elton John, you mean?
What did I say?
Rocket Man.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's in a new show, Blackbird. It's incredible, and he's so hot.
Oh, really? What's the show? Have you guys watched The Chef yet? Or The Bear?
Not yet. I want to watch it, though.
Fuck! Please watch The Bear. The Bear on FX, Hulu. Oh, my God. Yes,
I will
Chef.
definitely watch it. It looks so good. And to wrap this up, we're going to do a full circle. What do you guys do? Do you close the toilet lid when you flush after you poop?
I always close it because I'm OCD now, and it's more aesthetically pleasing for every toilet seat to be
So
down
you poop, you close the thing, and then you flush.
Oh, the order. No, flush and then close.
Oh, okay, because there's a purpose to the lid that's to keep poop out of the room. Poop particles.
Oh, I know all about that.
Put the lid down first?
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. I know all about that, except for I don't do it.
I don't do it, obviously.
Lauren and I never put down the seat, and I think Lauren and I are weird because most people do. Like, when I have guests over my house, they always put the seat down after, and I go in, and I'm like, oh, so I put the seat down, but I know it's not me.
Okay, well, thank you all for listening. To our
real
podcast.
Strong end there.
Real strong end. I thought that was
we should have stopped 5 minutes
ago. People were going to have a stronger opinion about closing the toilet seat. Or should we wrap it?
Well, do you have a strong opinion on it?
No, I thought that Naz would.
I think everyone should have it down. Like, duh. Have it down. Like, what is it, a mouth? It's not
okay,
you
know why I don't close it? Because I don't want to touch it. I don't want to put my fingers on it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Thanks.
I'm not going to argue with that.
All right.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Love you. Talk to you next week.
I don't get it.
Podcast.